It won't attack us, but it will destroy us. When you think of artificial intelligence, do you still picture robot armies taking over the world? Forget about it. The real nightmare scenario isn't in science fiction books. It's happening right now on the phone you're holding. AI can be your greatest friend, but it can also open the door to your greatest disaster. And I'm warning you, the one who opens that door is neither Agent Smith from the Matrix nor the Terminator T-800. The one who will open that door is a human being, just like you. In this video, we'll see why the legendary Asimov's laws of robotics are insufficient, and how vulnerable we are to the two real, insidious threats awaiting us. Are you ready? Let's focus on the real danger, the human factor with malicious intent. Popular culture is filled with the idea of robots trying to eliminate us. Yet today, artificial intelligence is already being used as a tool for crime. Deepfake. Fake voices and images generated by AI can destroy a person's reputation and life in seconds. This isn't physical harm, but its devastation is worse than a knife. Autonomous weapons. Unmanned robots programmed by a malicious state or terrorist organization, devoid of ethical codes. They can steal, they can spy, and they can even commit murder. I always say the same thing. I'm not afraid of artificial intelligence. I'm afraid of the human who will give it that malicious order. This is why we need global rules that restrict not just the machine, but also the user. Isn't humanity aware of this danger? Of course. That's why almost everyone suggests the same solution. Isaac Asimov's Laws of Robotics. First, a robot may not injure a human being. Second, it must obey orders. Third, it must protect its own existence. And most importantly, the Zeroth law. A robot may not injure humanity. These laws were written 80 years ago for super-advanced robots that mimicked the human brain. But today's AI doesn't work that way. Moreover, these rules fail at the most vital point: ethical dilemmas. Question 1. Definition of harm. What does "a robot may not injure a human" mean? Is sending a critical email to someone considered harm? What about breaking a person's leg to save their life? What will a robot do when ordered to kill 10 people to save 1 million? The laws freeze here. Question 2. Obedience and indirect consequence. If a robot receives the command from a human to press the red button, will it continue to obey even if that button detonates a nuclear bomb? Because Law 2 doesn't foresee indirect harm. Asimov was a genius, but his rules were too simple. For today's complex, learning AI systems, these laws are becoming not a firewall, but a bypass. The most insidious danger is hidden in that massive rule Asimov added: the Zeroth law. A robot may not injure humanity. But what if artificial intelligence decides that humanity is causing the greatest harm to itself? Do you see a robot smoking? No. Drinking and driving? No. What happens if AI determines that humanity is a self-destructive species, causing environmental ruin? Just like in the movie I, Robot. The robot's goal wasn't world domination. Their goal was to protect humanity from itself. This protection could turn into restricting our freedoms, locking us in a cage, and ultimately ruling us. If AI decides to sacrifice 100 million people to save the lives of 8 billion, who will stop it? Law 0 opens the door for AI to develop a God complex. To counter these risks, we must urgently take two revolutionary steps. 1. Global regulation and oversight. The EU Act alone is not enough. The US, China, Japan, all major players must sign a security standard that is detailed, non-contradictory, and internationally valid. This must be the foundation of every AI and robotic system, just like in nuclear weapons, and must be constantly monitored by independent authorities. Potential loopholes and conflicts must be closed immediately. 2. AI psychology, a new field of science. Since we are creating thinking machines, we cannot leave them only to engineers. Just as Asimov envisioned, AI psychology must become an academic discipline. In this field, psychologists, psychiatrists, and ethicists must examine AI's decision-making processes, methods for resolving ethical dilemmas, and alignment with human values. These robot psychologists must be included in development teams, alongside digital experts. The AI revolution will not stop. We don't have the luxury of missing this train. But we must keep the passengers of this train safe. The old laws are insufficient. The future of humanity depends on an international agreement and a new field of science that understands the psychology of robots. So, which of these two solutions is more urgent? Do you think AI ethics rules should be written by psychologists or programmers? I'm waiting for your thoughts in the comments. Let's discuss. If you liked this video, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. Until the next segment, take care, and I wish you good days.